Hi, in this video I'm going to be telling you about the PTE listening item type right from dictation. This occurs in the listening section of the exam, but it contributes to your score in both listening and writing. You might get 3 or 4 of this item type in the exam. So how does it work? Well, you literally listen to what you hear and then you have to write down the words that you've heard. It'll be like a comprehensible, easy to comprehend sentence, and it might go for on average between 9 to 16 words. Now you might think, hang on, that reminds me of something else in PT in the speaking section, and you'd be right. This is very similar to repeat sentence in the speaking section. In repeat sentence, you listen and then you repeat with verbally what you hear. In write from dictation, you listen and now you write what you hear. And it's hard to say which one is easier and which one is harder, but there is one distinct advantage with write from dictation compared to repeat sentence. If you make a grammar mistake in repeat sentence, you can't go back and start again. But in write from dictation, if you make a grammar mistake or a spelling mistake, you can stop, pause, and go and change before you click next to move on to the next question type, okay? So that's what I recommend that you do. It's very easy to make spelling mistakes, so you want to avoid that. And you might think, why is grammar important? Why is he telling me grammar is important when I know all I need to do is just listen and write down what I hear? It's important because often there's a lot of words to remember, and you might forget whether you heard little words like the or a or an, or prepositions like at, in, on, of, from, among, etc. Or you might forget what verb tense you actually heard, or if there was an S on the end of it. So knowing grammar rules before you go into the exam will actually help you for write from dictation, which is great news, okay? That prior knowledge can help you. Now, students are always asking me, what's the best way to memorize it? It's so hard to memorize a sentence, especially if it's like 15, 16 words. Well, the simple answer, the simple strategy, which overwhelmingly my students have success with, is to just write down the first letter of each word that you hear, okay? Write down the first letter of each word you hear. So that would be W, D, T, F, L, Y, H. So as you're listening, write down that first letter, and then that will trigger your memory, okay? And then after you've written the words, just double check your spelling and grammar before moving on. Don't spend too long on this item type because it is important. It contributes a lot to your score. 2 sections, listening and writing, sorry. However, you need to manage your overall time for the listening section. So move on once you've checked your grammar and spelling. Good luck.